Temperature is rising, 2,000 people on the dance floor. Jump it up, pump it up. Temperature is rising.
Are we live?
In a minute. We are. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Andrew of Netflix and Chills Tabletop Gaming, coming to you through the power of the internet from the Chills Cards and Collectible Game Room. I hope everybody's had a thriving Thursday, continues to have an awesome Thursday night. I'm here with my co-hosts and cardboard cohorts, Kaleb and Opal. And tonight we're doing Caleb's favorite thing.
What's in the package?
What's in the package? Back Alley Mages edition. So there is a new up-and-coming TCG. It's a dice slinging TCG called Back Alley Mages. If you guys don't know about this game, you're missing out. I'm part of their Discord. I'm also helping write some lore. And I will tell you, some of their artwork and these cards are amazing. Like, absolutely amazing.
It is beautiful.
Absolutely. And even Kyle had mentioned something today. He sent me a text and was like, hey, thanks for inviting me to Discord, because he's been checking them out. They just dropped one yesterday, a Medusa card. It looks awesome. I'll have to show you guys later, but it looks amazing. So, what is Back Alley Mages, first and foremost? Like I said, it's a dice-singing TCG, and it's simultaneous playthrough with stages. Decks should consist of 3 monsters, side deck of 10, and main deck of 30. There are 6 starter decks representing each house of magic, so there's houses of magic. So you've got the House of Tricks, Wisdom, Vigilance, Decay, Passion, and Growth. Now, houses can be mixed in deck building, so that's pretty cool that you can mix different house cards together and stuff like that. And then as we go through whatever's in the package, we kind of pre-opened it, but haven't really looked inside yet. We'll go through some other things in regards to the cards and stuff, but yeah, let's get into it, guys. What do you guys think? We dive right into it, and
Opal, you're online.
That's my kid.
Opal, you're messaging us. It's crazy. I'm all about that House of Vigilance. Yeah, dude, not me. I'm all about House of Decay. I think the House of Decay, I don't know. I always don't know why I root for the darker, more villainous sounding things.
Nah.
I like, when I read comic books or whatever, I always root for the villain. I don't know why I've always been that way.
I'm intrigued by the House of Tricks.
Oh, yeah. So let's get into it. Opal, you've got the box.
Open the box, Opal!
You guys hand it out, and we'll see what's going inside. So you choose what you want to see what it is first. Okay.
Look at all the pretty dice.
Some very, very cool dice. Now, this dice is important for the game. Very, very important, because without this dice, you cannot play the game. And Caleb, if you want to pull some of that dice out so we can look at what the difference of the dice are for this game. There's a reason, like most dice games, most games you put counters on, you can use whatever, D20s, regular white dice with the black pips or whatever. These, if you notice, let's go to the other camera real quick. Actually, that would probably help us. Let's go to the other camera and we'll check out some of these dice, and we'll go over why they look the way they are and what.
Wild. You got like dark purple.
Yeah, it is.
Some
it is
like
pretty,
black with
pretty
green.
Wild. Okay, so you're gonna have to do colors because I don't do the colors. So pick one and tell me what it is.
Whoa.
And I'll tell you what the deal with the dice are.
All right, so we got like a smoke gray with red dots.
Okay, so on some of the cards, you're gonna have emblems with colors. That's represents the color of the dice that you play. And then there's also blank space cards with letters instead of numbers means the primary color does not matter. What matters is the pip dot color. The letter A means any value. The letter E stands for even, and O stands for odd. So that's when you roll. It depends on what you can do with those. Top color shows the top color on the card shows the dice color. The bottom color shows the pip and dots it should be for that dice. So you might say, what is this?
That is orange with blue.
Okay, so the top card's going to show that it's a, what did you say it was?
Orange with
Say
blue.
it's an orange dice, piece of dice that you have to use to play that card. Now, the bottom color of the card is going to show the pip dots color should be, which are what? What are the pip
Blue.
dots in there? Blue.
Blue.
So you got to roll the orange for the top and the blue for the bottom color, the pip color or the dot color. But each card's different, obviously, and that's why there's so many different dice.
Dang.
There is a lot of different dice.
I watched a game tutorial a few times, and I'm going to say we always go through positives, we always go through negatives with games that we cover, correct?
Yeah.
We always talk about things. I will say the one thing that I dislike...
There's mega dice in here. Sorry.
The one thing that I dislike is a tutorial for this game that they have is an hour long and is done through Tabletop Simulator. So it's rather difficult for me to see because of the colors and schemes and stuff. I kind of wish... I don't know how you would actually put these rules onto a play guide or you know, something like that.
Right.
If anything else, maybe shorten the video down. I don't think it has to be an hour. And that was one of my first negative things with the game. Like I said, when we say something negative, it's not to hurt the game or say that we don't like the game and there's nothing about the game we like. This is to help the creators of the game become better and maybe work on some things that we as players of TCGs, we as reviewers talk about.
Right.
A 59-minute tutorial video, there's many people that aren't going to sit through an hour-long tutorial to learn how to play the game. And that's one of the things you always say, when you go into something and it seems overwhelming, it kind of just automatically pushes you from wanting to play that game. An hour-long tutorial is something that could deter a lot of people from wanting to play. They're like, oh my god, this is an hour long? I'm not going to learn. I'm not going to sit here through an hour-long tutorial. Yeah. So maybe just dumbing it down and just really just going over like actually the basics, not each house and things like that, but just the basics of the game. It's not really, it's turnstiles, but it's played through stages. So each stage, how it's played and stuff like that, and just shorten it down to maybe at least a 20-minute video. Because we've watched plenty of 20-minute tutorial videos. I think Vanquishers was like 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
And then I think like Legion's Realms at War was like a good 12-minute video. So just kind of break it down. And not use Tabletop Simulator to show it, because Tabletop Simulator, I just can't stand. As soon as I see Tabletop Simulator, it deters me from wanting to do anything with the game. I'm just not a fan of it. It's hard for me to see and things like that. But the dice are pretty dope. I couldn't.
Know what the big ones are compared to the little ones.
I don't know. I don't know. As we learned the game more and we played, we were invited to their Discord to play like a tutorial or whatever, which I think we'll have to do one night. Would be pretty fun to sit around the kitchen table, throw up the Discord and do a tutorial with the creators. They're super awesome guy. They're a husband and wife team. I actually spoke with him on the phone. Super awesome dude, man. We had a very long conversation for about an hour one day. And that's what I like about TCGs. You meet new people and acquaintances, people you've never known, and you have these conversations. It feels like you've known them for a really long time. Like we always talk about Taylor Howe, how we knew him as nobody, and then now he's like family and stuff, right? So
hey Taylor, Lord Taylor.
Speak of the devil, there he is, Lord Taylor.
Yes, we received the package today.
We did. And then, okay, Opal, what's the next thing? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of dice with multiple different kinds of dice in it. And then you guys got 2, apparently now lightsabers that you guys are playing with on the stream. And so pop those open. Let's see what's inside there.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Maybe Opal's the worst at opening things, I notice. And Caleb seems to be struggling tonight as well.
What did I do?
You're a girl. You have nails, man. Try that bad boy open. What you got, buddy?
Got a playmat.
Ah!
Ooh, I actually really like this one.
I got red.
Yeah, that is.
That's pretty sick.
It's a dragon!
Is it a dragon?
It's a dragon!
Go figure. Opal would grab the dragon one.
Well,
What a quinky.
This must be the House of Decay.
We'll get some pictures, and it's kind of hard to see on the camera. Like,
Oh, you can see them really good, actually.
On the camera.
On the camera.
can you?
Yeah.
Oh, my
he's
eyes
not-
say no. But, okay. So before we get anything else, you two flip those around and give me your thoughts on the play mats, and then
All right. Well, first looking at the playmats, they're a little thin.
Yeah.
But man, I like the art.
Yeah.
I like the art.
I can see yours really well. I'm having a really hard time seeing Opal's.
That's a dragon. There's the
Yeah,
eyes,
my
there's
eyes
the fire.
don't see what you see, but I can see yours really well with the darker.
Yeah.
This lighter color is jacking my eyes, but that darker color I see really well. I can see it's like almost like a grim looking dude, like a Grim Reaper kind of guy.
I
Yep.
think this is a warrior, because I think that's a sword. I can't really see the
That
bottom
is
part.
That's a spear. Looks like a spear.
That's a cape.
Okay,
I can't
so
see the rest of it.
When you guys look at the playmat, what do you think immediately? Besides just the art and the quality,
It's
we already
busy.
kind of talked.
It's busy.
As Opal said, and she always says that's one of her things, overwhelming. This map has a lot going on. And that's exactly what I thought when I looked at the map on the tutorial before even listening to the tutorial. But as the tutorial goes on, it explains these spots a lot better and what you use them for. But
Yeah.
boy, there is a lot
It's a
going
lot
on.
to look at.
And like I'm looking at her mat, and so like I'm kind of gauging. This mat is really hard to see, like the
over here.
Yeah,
In the
towards
darker
edges,
areas?
In the darker areas.
Yeah.
Now, granted, we're not in the best of light right now,
Yeah.
but first glimpse, like it is pretty overwhelming.
Okay.
You
It's a
know,
little, like even in the camera, you can see that there's something there, but it's really hard to
yeah.
fully make out. I mean, this looks nice.
Yeah.
Still, but
But like I always say,
You
though,
could lighten up the mat a little bit.
You could lighten up the mat a little bit.
Luckily for back alley mages, this is the early stages of the game.
in
So getting feedback like this, some companies don't call it constructive criticism. Some companies take things very personal.
Yes.
Some game creators take things very personal, and that's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to attack the game or criticize it. We're just trying to say, okay, this is what we see, and maybe something to change down the future. Like I said, it's early stages for their game, so lightening up that mat just a little bit
tad
for
bit.
those
Or
for the
change the
sides
font
there.
color.
or change the font color.
Yeah.
I think like a nice white
Yeah.
would look really good.
Yeah, but I mean,
or if you want to keep the black, lighten up the background.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
Yeah, but I mean, really, honestly, like, man, I'm kind of digging it.
But we
I'm liking
like
it.
I said, this is constructive criticism. It's
Yeah.
like you said, I got a play mat today from Legion's Realms at War, a Baby Doom, and you said it looks really awesome. But you also noticed that in some of the spots with the colors,
The
of
background
map,
conflicts with the
conflicts
font.
with the font and with some of the
Yep.
square spaces for where your cards go. And that's just what it is. It's constructive criticism. It doesn't mean you won't use the mat, won't play the mat. The more
No,
used
'cause we
to a
play
game
it
you
all
get,
the time.
the more used to a game you get, anyways, you're gonna know where the cards go and how
Yes.
the mat operates, anyways. So yeah, just a little constructive criticism, I suppose.
Yeah. No.
Maybe some white font on the darker ones,
or
and maybe
lighter font,
yeah.
something of the sort that would a good on the color scale. A good opposite colors
Sure.
would actually work a lot better, like a lot better.
Okay.
And then I'm like, and this is just kind of me being just a little bit petty, but I do like the heavier mats.
Yeah.
I do like heavier mats.
Okay.
I'm afraid of the back,
I am too.
about it peeling.
Yeah, I am too.
It does have a different texture than some of the other
So,
mats that we play with.
I don't mind this texture. The problem with this texture and this material, actually, and just in my experience, over age, this will start crumbling apart.
Yeah, and tearing and stuff.
And it will start like picking pieces out, and it might be a little bit, but just a heads up, it will start.
But it's like I always say.
So if you
Every
look on
time.
sorry, go ahead.
It's like I always say every time we review something. This game is in its infancy.
Yeah.
This game is in its infancy,
No, I'm wrong.
and it is going to. Things are going to get
Okay.
better. We're looking at first generation, like
This is our initial
This is
review.
our
This
initial review?
This is the first time we've seen anything in regards to the game. Okay, so the spells have different casting speeds. So your cards have different casting speeds. Okay, which can be found on the playmat, which is phase 4, 5, and 6. So phase 4 is your fastest spell casting speed, while phase 6 is your slowest. So as you go, you're playing in phases, stages, and that's when you start using these. And your Fabled Conjurer is like your strongest creature. And then you get 3 creature cards. So the Fabled is your strongest, and the 2 are kind of your weaker ones. You know what I mean? So you can tell what kind of spell you're casting. It's on the card. It will give the name of the card and then what the type of spell is, whether it's offensive, defensive, or manipulation. Like I said, phase 4 is the fastest and phase 6 is the slowest. There are also trap cards, which we know in like Yu-Gi-Oh! We've played, they're called Fortifieds in Legion's Realms at War. There's a lot of games that have trap cards. These are played the same way. You play them face down, but you have to roll die to use them as well. And it says the best way to play it is not to roll your die, because if somebody's familiar with the deck, they'll kind of know what kind of trap card you're rolling for. So it's better to, when you're getting ready to use it, roll, then use it. You know what I mean? So, I just wanted something I want to pick.
Hold the mat up one more time. Opal, Kyle wants to see it.
Need a better look-see.
He wants a better look-see.
I can come forward a little bit on this one.
The other one. That one. There you go.
I got 2 cameras, so I don't ever know which one to look at. I can't really see this one really well. I can see the text really well. I can't see the art because it's... And then we got that bad boy, which I can actually see this one really well because it's dark. But like Caleb said, if you look on the edges there, the text is a little dark and it's hard to read. So maybe if you produce more of this mat, use white text instead of black.
Yep.
For the darker.
Or like a red text or something.
Yeah, it's something to pop
something
out
that
of it.
pops.
Yeah. I mean,
you know, if you're trying to keep that dark context.
At the end of the day, if it's a color besides white, I don't really care. If it pops out and I can read it, it's fine. Yeah. I'm not going to know what the color is, but as long as the color doesn't indicate anything on the mat itself, I don't really care. But what, you pulled something else out there?
Oh yeah, I've been playing with it. Well, that's fine.
Opal in her words, as always.
No, you guys are just dirty.
You were the one that thought it.
Oh man, I tell you what, I really, really enjoy the back of that card.
It's just the back.
I know, but I still really like it. I mean, it's their emblem, which you can see at the top right of the screen. It's their emblem, the Back Alley Mages, or as they like to call it, the Bam Fam, which is really cool. You know, their community is super awesome. I'll let Caleb reach up over there. He'll be our placer of the thing. So this is the back of the card. I really, really, really like that art on the back. I think it's really cool. It's simple, but a lot of design. I think it's pretty cool. I really like it. Yeah, I think it's really cool, man.
Almost.
And I like the little sticker they put on there too. It's really rad, man.
But I really like how it's got the. All right, so like looking at my first impression of this card, right? Looking at the background, it's like a background like I've really.
Tarot. That's what I was. Sorry.
Yeah, very tarot.
That's the word I was thinking of. So my bad. Sorry. Go ahead.
But it's very defined.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, like it's subtle, but it's very defined. Yeah. And I really like that. I mean, for a background on a card, like
that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that one. I mean, can we flip it over? I really want to see.
Flip that bad boy over.
I want to see what it looks like.
Wait, why WTF me? What did I do?
Okay.
Fire chicken.
All right.
Wow, dude, that is.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we all 3 got one.
Yes.
And this is the
no.
beta.
I've been looking at it. So
no, I'm looking.
Hey, dude, this is a beta print starter.
Nice.
This is awesome, man.
Fire chicken.
What is it?
It's a fire chicken. It's a phoenix. There's the beak. There's the eyes. There's the beak.
Yeah, it's a phoenix.
Okay.
For sure.
It's a
phoenix. So I see what they've done here. What color is that?
That is purple.
Okay. I didn't know if it was pink or purple,
So that's
but that
purple,
is really cool.
That's
that they
red and that's white.
They have put the letter of the color in there. I wonder if that's for every card. If so, the only thing that I could think I'd have issue with, since they did put that on the card, I tell you what, make this game really good for color deficient people. Because you have all these different dice, right? Mm-hmm. Different dice bowls for the colors.
Yeah.
Like that annotate, okay, this is purple or pink.
Purple.
Yeah.
Purple, so you would put your purple dice in that bowl. Like, you guys could help me with that at the beginning of the game. You know what I
I
mean?
don't think there is.
There's not a purple, it's pink.
Is it pink?
Yeah, it's pink.
It looks purple to me.
And
Wow.
then you've got red.
Uh-oh.
And then you've got red, but they've got
Color blindness is communicable. I think it's
No, it is
but,
not.
but they've got a fire symbol
Yeah,
that would
that's-
represent like orange, or I guess it would be orange.
Would that be fire damage though?
Well,
I don't know. We're gonna have to. I guess the more we learn, the more.
Or
we know.
is it the pink dice with the red? Because you were saying that the bottom number is the pivots or
Oh,
whatever.
So if you look,
yeah.
okay,
Dice
so
with the red,
if you look at the very bottom,
right?
see where it says 6/5 alpha deal 12 damage.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh yes, I see it now.
the letter A means any value. Okay, so that means you could roll any value. The letter E stands for even and O for odds. So you'd have to roll a 6, 5, and any value. So you'd have to roll a 6 in that color, a 5 in that color, and then 1 of any color in that bottom value.
So then what's the fire? Is that like fire damage?
That's probably going
Does
to
it be a
represent.
consistent?
It's probably going to represent maybe one of the houses. Maybe I'm really not for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to
It's
figure out.
double. It's double.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
as we-
I'm trying to
maybe as
see
we go
if the
on, we'll
sleeve
figure it
is
out.
textured, or if the card is textured.
Oh, it is.
Is the card actually
Oh no,
textured?
I think it's a sleeve.
Is it the sleeve?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I was gonna say if the card was textured.
I think it's a sleeve, but it's still cool.
Okay.
I think
There
it's
was
a sleeve.
something.
Yeah, it's the sleeve. Yeah, the card's smooth.
All right. So the.
Wait, take it out there real quick.
Okay. The top right number on the card.
It's got some hefty.
Okay, I
Yeah,
get
it is
it.
quite heavy.
As you guys are yapping, so I got it. So see the top right number.
Yes.
Okay, I remember this from the tutorial. The top right number on the card represents how many dice you need in order to play that spell. Now, every phase, you earn a piece of dice.
A piece of dice or a dice?
A dice. Not a piece of dice, obviously. You get a die.
You said a piece of dice,
All
no?
right, so that's the top number. The top left of the card, there is a signet
Okay.
which represents how many
I wasn't
dice
making
you
these.
need to play that spell card. Okay, so you need 6, 5. Okay, so this is like a strong card. This is like your phase 6 card. Yeah.
You will appreciate this.
Can you
Okay.
do that?
Did we pull it out?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's out of the.
Okay.
Feel the weight.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, that's my big
nice.
thing. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. I'm gonna pull it all the way out. I'm sorry. I don't hate handling it like this.
And
But
he's talking about the words I say.
yeah, buddy, that has.
That's got some.
I dig that.
Yeah.
So I like heavy cards.
Yes.
I don't like super light cards just for durability reasons and say I store it. I don't want them to get easily bent. But yeah, this is like a perfect weight for a card.
Yes.
I think. And then actually when you get
Put a
it
sleeve
sleeved as
in it.
well,
Yep.
it adds a lot more weight to it, which I'm really digging. I don't know what kind of cardstock they use, but I dig it, man.
It's nice.
That's really cool. So yeah, this is a phase 6 card. So this is your slow. This is going to be something you play towards the end of the match. Or at the end of the game. So you know how I told you fastest, slowest? This is going to be phase 6, so it's going to be your one of the last cards you play. So it's kind of like your big card to play.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, I really dig everything about this card. I really like it. What do you guys think?
I like it.
I'm in love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's cool.
These are a little confusing for right now. I'm sure once I read over it a little bit more, it'll be a little bit easier to understand.
I got the
but
gist of it.
looking at it, it's really
I have the
pleasing
gist.
to the eye.
I have the gist of it. It's just super hard to explain when we're trying to show
Do
the
this
stuff
and-
and do this. But I'll share the tutorial with you. And then, like I said, they invite us to their Discord for a play night one night. And so-
describe the. Oh dear God.
describe the girth. Let me tell you.
Dude, I was about to say the word girth earlier. Like, it's girthy. It's girthy.
I don't know, man. I really dig it, dude. What do you guys
Yeah.
think of the card?
I
Weight,
love it.
I love it. It's a, like I said, a beta print starter, so that's really awesome. I'd be really honest. I don't know what the other cards look like, but this card right here, it has me sold.
beautiful.
This has me sold alone.
It's really
It just-
pleasing.
I've
It's
never,
not too busy.
I've never like flipped over the back of a card and was more intrigued by
the back of the card? Yeah.
Like right off the bat, like wow, that's really because most time it's like Magic, like whatever, you know, you don't really care about the back of the card. But this is super cool. All right, what else we got, Opal?
Oh,
I think we've spent
totally
enough
forgot.
time on
I
that
was
one.
so interested in this.
What else? What's in the package?
That's pretty awesome, man. I'm really
It is.
That is
Uh-oh.
not. That
Oh.
is not sealed.
Okay,
Whoa!
dude, I like this box. I even like the box. It's just a plain box, but it's sturdy, man.
We
Holy
have cards.
crap!
Jeez.
Jeez,
We have
oh, Peach.
cards.
You might want to hand those to Caleb because you are klutz. Yeah, I said it. Caleb, you can set him right there. You want me to get rid? Is there anything else, or was that it?
No,
You want me to get
that's
this out of your way?
I don't know. After what you just said, I'm not that bad of a
All right.
Stop being a baby.
So here, check this out.
Okay.
Like,
It changed.
look, the back's changed.
It changed.
Oh my, dude, that's
It changed.
freaking awesome, dude. Now is that every? That can't be every.
I don't
card.
know. We gotta
Or
separate
it's the
them.
different types of cards.
Or is it the different phases?
Yes.
Yeah.
That would
it
be-
might be
that would be
phases, or
dope.
like you were talking about traps and stuff.
So we'll
earlier.
leave this one up there to kind of show
I'm
the
sticking
difference
right
that
here.
we see.
That hurts. Oh, sorry, I didn't.
All right,
mean to-
Caleb, you're the
your
guy.
toe.
So there's the back of the beta starter card that
All
we
right.
got, the Phase 6 card, and this is what Caleb saw just initially pulling out this these.
They are all different.
You're kidding.
They are
This is
all
crazy. All right,
different.
check this out, guys. The backs have us intrigued. So that look at the back of this one, man.
Dude.
Like that. That's rad, man.
That is.
If every single
And
card.
it's broke down by color, phase. Like, look, you've got your color,
Yeah.
your phase, your any.
Okay.
Like-
that's.
And then what's the dice in the middle?
And,
Is it
well,
the dice?
I don't know.
I
It's
presume-
like, because I'm looking at some.
Oh, they are different colors.
Oh, this game just got way
This
better.
Flip this,
cool.
flip this one over. Let's see what it looks like.
All right.
Oh.
Ooh, I
wow.
like that.
Is it an owl? What? Is
Guardian. It is an
It's
owl.
an owl,
It's like
yes.
an yes. It's like a hornbeak owl.
Taunt owner heals 2 each round.
You're out of camera.
Owner heals 2 each
sorry.
round.
So fascinated.
Okay, that's pretty sick, man.
That's cool.
Okay, that's pretty rad, dude. I'm really digging that. Here, I'll move the camera over a little bit more, Caleb, so you're not
All right.
out of the camera.
Are we gonna go through all of these cards?
Let's go quick what we can.
Okay.
'Cause
Well,
if,
here.
if
Just
we
see
don't,
the back,
we can always
though.
do
Look at
another.
the back.
But the backs are different.
They're
on
all
of them.
changing.
Okay, well, flip and then look.
All right.
Oh man, these are.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's
dude,
dark.
that is-
That's dark.
That's gnarly. I see. I like that dark art, man. That's
Ooh,
wicked
yeah.
bad.
That's pretty cool. Did you feel the weight? All of them are good weight.
Yeah, dude. These
These
are
nice.
solid.
These are good cards. All right. So here we've got
Yeah.
That is so cool. Look at that.
we've got a blue. See, I don't know if they're in any particular order or if they're just all intermixed. or-
I'm wondering if those are the house colors.
What do you mean if it's sleeved?
I'm kind of. What if it's sleeved? It's still weighty.
Oh, dude,
it's
Yeah,
perfect.
it's weighty without
It's
the sleeve.
This is no sleeve.
When we get together,
Oh,
Kyle will bring.
oh, bro,
Look at that thing,
dude.
What's that? Like an Iron Giant?
Ah, yeah,
yeah,
it
pretty
looks
much.
like it, bro. Here, we'll just keep passing cards along.
Dude,
Look at that.
Oh, dude, I'm in love with the card art. Look at this.
Ooh,
Oh
that
my
is
god.
traps on the
creepy.
field may be activated at the same time. Same turn they are played. Draw 1 each round. Opponent draw.
Kyle, you'd have to use clear sleeves.
You would have to use clear. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would. Yeah.
One-
You do-
100%.
There are
You-
colored clear out there. Color clear sleeves. Color clear. Color.
Are you okay? Are you having an aneurysm?
All right, let me see that one.
No, I just can't speak. It's different.
Dude.
The soulless fable.
Dude,
undead.
look at the Leviathan.
Oh my gosh.
That is cool.
Like, I'm just.
It's a ghillie monster, man. Look at that thing, dude.
Leviathan. That's what it
Oh,
looks like to me.
there we go. All
Fabled
right.
sea monster. Dude, this is wicked,
Are those
man.
bugs? Oh, they're bees.
They're bees.
Oh,
And it
no.
looks like something's riding it.
Oh man, hey. just didn't know something.
What?
Look at the edge.
Um,
It is beat up.
It might have been from the cutout.
It might have been from the banding too.
Yeah, and it might be.
I'm not sure if this is the packaging they're using. I like the box,
Wait.
but if this is the packaging they're using, they'll have to change it because these I can already tell
Well,
that's what's happened. Is
You'll
they
have to put a filler though, because when we opened it, it was about like
you
this,
either
so
need
put
a filler or you're gonna have to wrap these in plastic, like a nice tight plastic, because they are bouncing around and it's actually chipping the edges of the card. So
Yeah.
I'll show you guys. You can see some
kind of.
damage on the card right there. Let me see if I can. No, I can't do it. So, but there's some damage.
Yeah,
I'm sure
you
you
can
guys
see
can
it.
see it, but it's unfortunately on
It got banged up on travel.
on some of the cards. But that's okay.
All right, I just found my favorite card.
Yeah.
Live and learn.
I just found my favorite card.
We're like 5 cards in, like 1,000.
No, it's
like,
definitely my
no.
favorite card.
Yeah.
That's your playmat.
I
You
know.
grabbed.
I know.
That's wicked.
That's pretty dope.
What's the back? Did you show the back of that one too? So they're all different.
They're
They
all
are
different.
literally
They've gotta
all.
be
You have to
leaning
play
for
clear.
it. Why
You have to
do
play
the
clear
box?
sleeves.
Well, not every single one's different. Like these two are obviously this.
No, they're
they
different
are
up here.
different.
They're all different. I guess it corresponds with what
Here's
they
two of the
you
same
have
cards.
to do.
Dude, this is crazy that they're all different. That's blows
Dude.
my mind.
I am like,
Whoa.
I am not.
that
I am
freaked me out.
impressed right now.
Yeah, this art's pretty sick. What do you guys think that are in the chat right now that you guys can see? What do you guys
They're the
think of
same.
this art so far? I mean, this is one. You sold me on full art.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yes.
knows
Yes.
how I feel about full art cards. I hate box art like Magic has, and
Is that a
Oh,
spider?
Love it.
dude, that's wicked bad, man.
I'm still just intrigued by the backs, man. All right,
I
so
wanna
we're
know
So I
getting,
think
more.
we're doubles on.
we're
some-
getting into duplicates now. Ooh, what is it? What is this?
I dig it. Some love crafting vibes too. I think.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Oh, God, that's
Lovecraft
creepy.
vibes for sure. This is pretty wicked, man. 3 mana,
Insane.
target mage gains pure insanity.
Ooh,
Spider Queen. Arachnid.
dude. Like there you go. There you go. Opal dragon.
Is it a I can't see
It's
that
a
at all.
dragon.
Here you go. There's a copy of it.
Is it
It's a Chinese dragon. Yeah, it's a Chinese dragon. It goes like this down
Yep.
here and it has flames.
The colors too blend too much for me. I can't
Oh
look
yeah,
at
you
that.
probably wouldn't be able to. But it says.
But it does say
dragon.
it does say Thrasher Dragon.
There you go. Sky whale.
This conjure
Beast.
gains
Oh,
3
goodness,
attack.
it is.
So I'm assuming that's what monsters are called. Conjure or no, spells are conjures.
And has
obviously.
some of the most beautiful cards. Yes, yes.
Man, you're not lying, dude. These
All right,
These are
here
gorgeous.
we've got a
Wicked,
different.
man.
Okay, so
Let me
we've
see.
gotten into different.
Oh, that's the back on
We've
feather
gotten into
cards.
different backs now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same
All right,
back.
so we've gotten into there. We've got the back, which is the same. But wait till you see this card.
Okay. Holy crap!
Whoa,
All right,
look at that.
you have your favorite so far. That is
Even with the snaky
wicked
snakes
awesome,
on
man.
it?
Yeah, I hate snakes. They're stupid, but
I love snakes.
they're evil incarnate.
Oh,
But
no, they're
There's
dude,
another
that
one.
is-
Look at that.
Oh man, those
There's-
snakes
So
are
are
tearing
these-
him
there's
up, dude.
3.
So are these? There's 2 snakes in there.
Wow, there's a whole bunch
Are-
of the same.
Are these the monsters? Then, or the you know how there was 3 in the front.
I
Are
don't
these the
know, but there's a
monsters?
bunch of the same. So I'm kind of confused here because we've got a bunch of like all these are duplicates.
Okay. Well, you're gonna build multiple decks.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just not sure.
Or how many
Well,
you
I
need
mean,
in there?
how-
Yeah. I
So
think
cool.
I want to say it's 3
Still
up to.
going.
I think you can have up to 3.
All right.
Oh, okay. We found a different one.
Okay. Those are all the same.
Okay. Snake dude.
Snake dude.
Okay.
Lots of snake dude.
Okay. Is that Angel Warrior?
Mecha warrior. It's a mecha.
What is-
A mecha.
It's definitely Angel because it has a
yes,
halo.
it's okay. So
Right?
Because I watch way too much anime, there's a lot of mechas, which is a armor, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
It could go as small as your body or as big as a freaking ginormous robot.
Okay.
Anyways, it looks like a mecha head with the halo, which I would assume is like energy blast, like energy
Mm-hmm.
created, which is really cool. Because I'm weird with when it comes to anime.
They have done a great... Taylor says... Okay, this is from Lord Taylor. He says they have done a great job. I don't know enough about the game to speak accurately about the backs of the cards, but it would be interesting having to have clear sleeves for everything. Got to give it up to the artists of this game. Hope they are credited on each card.
They are.
They
down
are.
in the bottom right-hand corner.
Down in the bottom right. They
Sea
absolutely
Owl.
are. Averk.
I got Sea Owl.
They are 100% credited. That is awesome. Yeah, See How did this one as well. Did this one. See How did these.
Here, check
A
those
lot
out.
of See How that I see so far.
Look at that.
Here you go. There you go, Opal.
Yeah, so if you look, Taylor, at the bottom right, they do have the credited
Did you
to the
just
artist.
Yes, I did.
What'd you say?
No, I
She
didn't say
said it
nothing.
was badass.
Whoa, this is...
Sorry.
Opal cursed.
My turn. I didn't mean to. I'm so excited. I love artwork. You know I love artwork. It's awesome.
Well, lucky for you, as we're going through these
Sea
cards.
Owl is David's and Jenna's is RL friend. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. So, you say you like artwork and artists, right? Opal?
Flipping cool, yeah.
As we're going through this,
Yeah.
I have a very special interview coming up for us in the next few weeks with Michelle Croskin, the one of the artists that did the first edition artwork for Legion's Realms at War.
Nah.
Yeah.
There you go. Now
Spoke with her today.
That's gonna be awesome.
We're gonna sit and talk to an artist and get some of their thoughts and feedback.
That's awesome. I haven't even looked at this. Ooh,
So I
look
think
at
that sometimes when we play these games, I've said this a few times. When we play these games, we get so heavily involved in the
What is that?
the gameplay. You guys aren't listening to me. You guys are so intrigued. by
Heavily
this.
involved
Dude, look
in
at the
gameplay.
darkness.
We're
Look at the
listening.
darkness in this card, man.
I think that
Ooh,
sometimes that we get so heavily involved in the gameplay and things like that we forget the artist. Not everybody
Yeah.
does, but some people are just more about boom, boom. Let's play. Let's we got to give these artists more credit, And I thought having Michelle Croskin on
Here you go, Opal.
to kind of talk to us about like art and what pushed her to do art and things like that. She's
Yeah, it'd
very
be
gifted.
nice.
I follow her Instagram. If you don't, you
I
should.
would
She
love
does all
to
kinds
pick
of
her
cool.
brain.
Oh yeah.
Especially how like if somebody
Well, I-
describes a card and is like, "Hey, I want this way." How do you go about doing it?
Well, I know you're an artist, and so I wanted to have
I'm
somebody
so
on here that you could
excited.
talk to. I don't know anything about art. I can luckily draw a half-ass stick person. I'm not an
An owl
artist
person?
myself.
It is an owl
I'm
person.
a right. What is this? A Tyrannosaurus Rex?
No, it's a dragon.
It's another dragon.
Yeah, it's on here. That's
It's
what's
a.
on here.
Oh, is that what's on there?
Say that again.
A dragon.
I thought it was a Tyrannosaurus Rex Godzilla, the dude.
It's dragon.
Yeah,
It
that's
is
pretty sick, man.
Flaming dragon.
Flaming dragons.
Dragon. It's a dragon.
Dude, this
Whoa,
art
look
is
at
badass,
Earthbender.
man.
It's Earthbender.
This art, dude, is just.
Phenomenal.
It's sick, man.
All right, I am 100% intrigued by this game.
So,
Like,
if you guys are interested, their Kickstarter starts June 19th.
oh, my birthday.
I'm not sure what their tiers are. I'm sure they have like a $15 tier like every Kickstarter does, and then $100 and then $200. But if you guys want to support,
Ooh, run out of here.
this game,
Whoa.
make sure you check out their Kickstarter June 19th. Once it's available, I will definitely post it on all our
Take
social
all my
media
money.
accounts.
Kyle, I'm with you. Take all my money. Like,
What is
I'll post it on all our social media accounts for the Kickstarter link, and then if you want to back them, make sure you do to support them, because this artwork is just
creepy
sick,
green
man.
dude? I love it.
look
He
at
looks
this
like
one.
he looks like a mixture
That's
between.
cool.
He looks like an old Piccolo.
That's what I was thinking
slash
too.
Green Goblin.
That's what I was thinking too.
He's like it's like Piccolo and Green Goblin had a child, and that child got super old and monk-like. That's pretty, dude. Okay,
I love
take it
the
back.
Oni mask.
Yeah, that's. I'm taking everything I said back. That Oni mask is pretty lit, man.
That's
That is
pretty cool.
dope. That is super cool. Let me see that one. Let's see that one closer.
And it's full art.
No.
It's full art.
Yeah, I know, dude. That's
Check that one out. It looks like a
Dude.
witch.
okay. You know when I said last time that this was my favorite card so far?
Is that your favorite card?
Yeah, that one is kind of now. I think it's going to be like that most of the as we
Great
go
that
through
you
these
are
cards.
sitting down to interview Michelle.
Michelle Croskin Bond. She's a longtime family friend and amazing individual and artist. She is a phenomenal artist and a master of her craft for all cards, storybooks, writer, and sculptor. You will.
Ooh, she sculpts too.
Have to let me know when you're planning to sit down and talk with her. I'll make
That's
sure.
Your favorite?
So far.
Make sure I send you something special. Have show her and everyone all the way back from the origins of Legion's Realms of War TCG. Oh,
Ooh.
that'd
We
be
got
pretty cool.
I'll put it up there in a minute.
I like that one.
It's-
I like that one.
Okay, let me see some of these. I want to see this. Which
Look at this. There's
Oh, here.
there's the
Fire chicken.
the fire chicken
Nice.
in a non-holographic.
That's so cool.
Dude, this one's pretty wicked
I know,
too,
right?
man.
That's my
Damn,
favorite
dude.
so far. Look how cool
That
that
decomposed
is.
manipulation, that's just wicked bad, man.
How neat.
That's awesome, man. I've been having fun writing some lore in their
That's
Discord.
creepy.
It's been pretty cool so far. Their stories, like, it's about mages essentially. So
I like
obviously,
a-
so
I like
You
the
shall not
I like the
pass.
water, like the water ones.
Mhm.
They're very like, I don't know. It's weird, elegant.
Mhm.
Ooh, that's cool. Perfect storm.
Meteor Smash Hybrid. Okay. Dude, this is just cool, man.
There's a lot of cards, guys.
I don't
Bear
think-
with us.
I don't think I've ever been
Yeah, there is a lot of
so
cards.
intrigued by like.
What the shit is that?
It's a lady coming out of a cherry blossom tree.
I
At
don't
least
think
that's what
I've
it looks
ever
like to
been
me.
so
It's
intrigued by the
beautiful.
artwork on a card.
I mean, some of it's
Look
so
at that.
simple, but still badass. Like
Yeah.
this one is just. Sorry, this one is just so simple. There's nothing super crazy about it, but it's still awesome looking.
Yeah.
It's
Look how
cool, man.
Gorgeous. I don't like pink, but I am loving this card. That's beautiful. Ooh,
Yeah, that's pretty wicked, man.
firebenders.
Nature's Blessing Manipulation. So manipulation, I would imagine, would be
Oh, this is pretty freaking cool.
clone this knowledge, then replace two.
Look how the fire.
Boy, this game's gonna be a
Yeah.
rough learning curve.
Like the fire, just it looks so.
Oh,
fluid.
that's pretty
Alright.
wicked too, man.
That's a pretty dope
Yeah,
card.
That's cool.
That would be
So,
cool. That would be
here's-
cool as a poster.
Dude, I'd be really honest. Cards like that. So, one of my favorite cards, and Legion's,
God,
it's
look
gonna
at
draw a
her.
blank on me right now. What's the name of that card, man?
Which
I
deck
can't
is
remember
it
all the
from?
names. It's a
Puppet Master?
it's like pulling the strings. Is that the name of the card? Pull the
Puppet
strings?
Master.
No. I just love cards with the hands
Are you
in them
talking
and doing
about the
certain
ones
things.
with the scissors too?
Check that one out.
Yeah, is it cutting?
Yeah,
I
the
can't.
scissors.
I cannot not remember the name of that card.
There's one with the hands and it has the strings and it has scissors in the center.
Taylor's gonna say it in a minute.
What
It's gonna
is
make me
that?
feel super
Shit,
stupid.
look at that one.
Oh, that's nightmare fuel.
It's what?
nightmare fuel.
The hell does that even mean?
It means it fuels your nightmares. It means it's probably gonna pop
Sever
up
connection.
in my dreams.
See, I told you.
There it goes.
Sever connection.
See,
I don't
I
know
knew
why
it was
could,
there.
Yeah, I'm so
Okay.
horrible.
No, I don't want this one. Oh, this is cool.
Okay, that's pretty.
That's.
Oh, that's. Oh,
I don't know, man. I might have more than one favorite.
yeah. All of them.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Out of everything we've seen, I'm not a fan of that card. That's just me.
Because it's simple.
It's just super
and
basic.
It's basic for you.
No, I'm just. I don't know. It's just a lot of blank space on it. I'm just not a fan.
I think it's supposed to be like the city side.
And it's called Pulse.
I'm just gonna.
Guys, you gotta bear with us. We're
Apparently.
like only halfway through this deck right now, so
Okay, this
The
one's.
puppet card.
Chilling
you're
Winds is pretty
referring
dope.
to-
Yeah.
That Chilling Winds is pretty sick.
Oh, there
man.
is a puppet card. The puppet card that you're referring to is Sleepy Vibe.
Yeah, I was
the
talking
future
about.
puppet of. Oh, I have that.
I was talking about Sever Connection. That's what I was trying to
That was
think
the
of.
same one.
Oh, ooh, he has a skull for a face. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, so well he does.
Shut up, leave me alone.
His name is Ponder.
Hi,
Terrible.
Bubba. I see you. You cutie.
Is that your son?
Yeah.
On
Hi,
your account?
Mimi. I'm sure Aiden's watching too. Daddy said he didn't want to watch. What is this? Okay, I'm very. Oh. Dude. Okay,
What's
I
it?
see it now. This bird, a creepy bug person.
All right, that's a pretty dark.
That's dark.
That's a dark.
Can you?
What's a sword? Is that a sword?
Yeah, it's a sword at the bottom. Ooh, I like this one. That's a big beast.
That guy has a sick mustache, though, man. Look at that sick mustache, bro.
Yeah, he does.
That's gnarly, dude.
He's a big beast. This one's like, okay.
What the hell was that?
I do like that. It's a beast. See?
It almost looks like a werewolf.
Mm.
A giant freaking werewolf,
this
man.
One, oh, I love you too, baby.
It looks like a giant werewolf, man.
So this one's really, really,
Yeah, I'll
really
take that
dark,
card,
though.
man.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I like the, like, if you turn it, you can see it, but this one, this, over there, nope, now it shines. This one might need to be lighted up just a tad bit.
Marcella said, you guys may run off a cliff and die in Elden Rings because I was too busy looking at the cards. 2 out of 10 stream.
All right, check out this card.
Oh, okay, now I know dang well Sean's helping them. Oh, God, sorry. There.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, these are pretty dark.
I can't wait to see you surprise, Bubby.
These are pretty dark.
Yeah, they're dark, and that's what I'm saying. They're a little too dark. Like, I like the darkness
Yeah,
of
I
it,
see what
but
you're
they're
saying.
a little rough. Now, this is cool. I
Yeah, I
miss this
see
one.
what you're saying.
Cyber Angel.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. Ooh, I like that one, too.
Yeah.
Cyber Angel?
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's some stuff Marcella would like. Marcella, did you see the Cyber Angel card? That's some stuff you'd probably like. That looks like that's kind of stuff that he kind of digs.
She has
If I know my
roses
friend
in
well,
her chest.
that's a Cyber Angel.
I really like this one too.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's pretty wicked nasty,
Okay,
man.
that might be another new favorite.
Was it Mind Flay?
Put it
Mind
back
Flay
up.
enhancement.
This one, Marcella. Okay, I'm moving it.
And then, of course, he's probably gonna like the one you just showed
I
there
would
too.
like that one too.
It was pretty cool too.
Check that one out.
That. Ooh, God, it's creepy. What? Opal, you.
It's a skull.
Opal,
He said, "Good God, your eyes that here? You need my glasses." He said, "Opal, you ready to be
I
presenting
was
the first
thinking
ever
it.
content creator, renowned spoiler of Legion's Realms at War TCG ever, and the first video spoiler of the entire Frontier set. That's all
Yes.
on you."
What?
Yeah, he just told you, man.
It's feeling me.
Well, too bad.
Yes, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I hope I do you proud. I love that card. I hope I
Bruh.
do you proud.
Bruh,
I really do.
this
I'm
is my
really flipping
favorite.
nervous. Dude.
That okay?
That's a
That's
fucking boogeyman.
pretty cool, man.
I'm the first.
That is sick.
I don't know what to say. Kind of freaking out.
That is freaking sick, man.
Well, thank you for letting me be the first. I'm now really nervous all of a sudden.
This is here. So,
That's
even though these are first editions, like
Uh-huh.
you look right here on the edge, where it's a mis.
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
misprint.
I see it.
I'm so excited.
Is that the
now.
first one we got like
That's
that?
the first one like
Now,
that.
are there
So-
multiple of that card?
Yes, there's
Are they
3.
all like that?
No,
Mm,
just
just
this
that
one.
Just that one. Okay.
Yep. So,
So yeah, Caleb, good catch, man. Yeah, that's definitely a big error right there. That side.
the card wasn't cut correctly.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, that's a pretty cool card too.
Snake?
Yeah, you can definitely tell that there was the other card right next to it when they cut it. But
No.
I mean that's bound and determined to happen, I suppose.
Yeah. Here's more.
Snake.
All 3 of these.
Oh yeah, look at that, man. Mm. Yeah.
Oh, and the
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I hope I do okay.
Oh, Legion's Realms of War has really done us well, haven't they?
Yes, they have, and I want to do
Are they
them
all
well,
3
too.
like that?
yeah, and they're cut long too. See,
Are they?
Yeah, they're not
Let me
all of
see.
them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're longer.
I am excited. I
all
really
the cards that
am.
we're
I
getting
just
into right
am
now are
very-
all like that.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are.
I want to do you guys proud because you guys
But
have made
they-
a wonderful
like
game.
I always say,
Infant stages, man.
Infant stages, like it's gonna get better.
Well,
like,
also, if you look to the left of the card, they're play tests
yes,
too. I mean, it shouldn't matter. Like at the end of the day, you should want perfection in all your cards, whether
course.
play tests or not. And like I said, it's no fault of their own. It's just things that they're gonna have to look at as they produce more cards
This
in the
reminds me
game.
of Thrash from League of Legends. Sorry. Talking gibberish again.
Yeah, I don't play League of Legends. I don't know the first thing about it. Now, World of Warcraft.
all right. Here's a pretty cool card too.
Was it Johnny Storm, man? It's like Johnny Storm Fantastic Four,
It's
dude.
a fire golem.
That's pretty wicked. It is disappointing if they're all cut. You know?
No, I think it's cool. Honestly.
But you know what? Sometimes stuff like
prefer
that.
these.
This is the stuff that collectors like. Sometimes
Yeah.
they
Yep.
love misprints. They
Misprint.
love things that are wrong in cards. Like that's a thing, man. Like people like that. See that? Let me see Johnny Storm over there. Or you read.
Aww. That's sweet. Thank you. I will try. Don't make me cry.
What he
today.
said? Don't be nervous, Opal. We make sure we give you everything you need. You just need to be your awesome self.
Don't make me cry today.
Oh,
Everybody
God, here
have
we
a
go.
birthday.
She's gonna cry. Oh, that's pretty dope, man. A dark ritual. Oh, I kind of like that.
My eyes are blurry.
Sandstorm Flash.
That thing's cool. Look at that. Oh god.
That's cool, man.
That's like something I have during 3-4.
Yeah, that is kind of cool, though, man. I like the eerie steps.
Look,
It's like
but look how
is
small
it
the
a
person
tree?
is. No, it's just steps.
No, it looks like a tree, man.
Oh, it is trees.
Yeah. Looks like a tree with steps and then going into a portal.
What's in that sandstorm? Look,
Which it
something
is.
looks
It
like
says
them
summoning
in
Yeah.
the sandstorm.
Yeah.
Like here's the person, but it almost looks like something's in there.
Yeah, I see. I just
Tree.
There you
art
go.
like that is not for me.
Yes. 100% yes.
Oh, that is pretty. That's pretty gnarly, man. That was cool, dude.
Look at
I want
that,
to see that one
dude.
look closer. See, that's pretty
Yeah.
wicked too, man. I like that sword just sitting there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is. Is she an elf? Yeah, kind of elf
Maybe.
ears.
Or a demon.
Oh, could be.
Why does this look so...
Ominous.
Oh, it's a body.
Where?
So there's the teeth.
Yeah, it's the body of a
Horns.
dragon. That's the sword. The sword of
Did
the
they
knight that
slay it?
slayed the dragon.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Don't kill my dragon.
That's pretty cool, dude.
No, I don't see any flavor text on here.
No, there's no flavor text. It's
But honestly, I don't think for these cards it needs it. These cards almost speak for themselves.
So now we're starting to get into
Whoa.
a little bit different of artwork here.
okay.
I changed to black and white. Look at this. Oh, that's
Oh, yeah, see, this is my kind of. I like this art. One, it's very, very pleasing to my eyes. Like I can see this perfect. This is cool, man.
I don't want my dragons killed.
This is almost like a reminds me of like a Dragon Ball Z or something.
Oh yeah,
Kind
almost.
of. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one reminds me of Doctor Strange.
Yes. But that's
Yeah.
still really cool.
Yeah. I see.
Thank you.
And Caleb's not a cartoony art guy, and I'm usually not. But I really like the I like this the
Jesus.
simple
Oh, somebody got
black and
fucked up
white,
with
man.
that.
I really like it, man. Short bow item.
How cool.
Yeah, these are cool, man.
The last card.
No.
Yeah, I really like these. That's probably my favorite one of the black and white cards so far. The Doctor Strange looking chick.
All right, that's the last card, guys.
I want to color them.
Let me see. Yeah, see, these are cool, man. I know that you don't like cartoon art.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
I'm not
is
a huge
manga-ish.
fan. I'm not a huge fan of the cartoony art.
Okay, well, that's it, guys.
And we
Man,
did it under
That
an
was a
hour.
long cut.
It was a lot of cards.
We're not even done.
Not done.
Because we got to talk about our thoughts and our impressions. So, all right, Caleb. We'll start with you, buddy, as we always do. Positive, negative thoughts.
All right. Well, the only real... So, we'll start with the negative first. So,
Sure.
Obviously...
Yeah, I'll go back to the... Well, yeah, go ahead.
Obviously, one of the big negatives that I have right now is... well, just a couple of them. One, the playmats.
Sorry, it's warm. It's been on my lap.
That's fine. The playmats, it's just... They're too thin.
Sure.
I feel like what Opal said earlier, they're going to kind of tear apart over time.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
They're already kind of starting to fray a little bit, but
Where was the bend? There was
the
one
bend
that. Oh yeah,
right there.
one-
Yeah, they bend and crease real easily.
Sure. Yeah, you can definitely... It's a different...
It's a different material.
Different material than...
But again, first generation, first edition.
It smells nice.
Like
Live and learn.
Live and learn. Game is just starting. It smells like neoprene.
Okay, this just smells nice.
What? Just go get yourself a wetsuit.
Yeah, right? All right, so...
And then obviously with the snafu with the cards.
Yeah.
That's kind of a big one because let me look here real quick because I want to.
They're you're talking about the cut ones, right?
Yeah. But I wanted to go deeper into the pile because I'll show you something that I noticed. All right, set a card up here real quick. Andrew.
Like just any card?
One of the miscut ones.
Let me find them here. I think you got them in your pile there. Yeah, they're in your
You
pile.
should be able to see them on the side.
Right here. Here's one. All right. Take a look right here. See how the first one here, how
Yeah.
evenly symmetrical it is
Yeah,
on the
sure,
edges
sure.
and everything on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, yeah, obviously because it's
'Cause
miscut.
it's miscut.
It's
Sure.
miscut.
Yeah.
No.
But that to me my OCD just
Sure.
pings,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I get it, man.
pings.
Sure.
But I mean, really, other than that, like I love the art. I love the backs. I'm excited to. I don't want to mix these cards up.
It's okay. We'll figure them out
We're
later.
probably gonna mix them up later, anyways.
But but I mean, I for one for first edition, like starter packs, like just getting started, like first prints and everything.
Yeah.
I'm actually relatively impressed.
Yeah, I am
I'm
massively impressed with the art and
These
stuff. Yeah,
are,
they look good.
like,
Yeah, and the cards, like the card stock that they used, like
Really digging it.
yeah,
the feel.
like what Kyle said, they got some girth to them.
Yeah.
why?
So okay. Any other thoughts?
No, I'm really just gonna have to play the game and see how it plays and stuff. I'm a little scared. I'm not gonna lie.
It's different. It's
I'm a
dicing
little scared.
and it's gonna
Yeah.
be different than what we're used to.
But I'm actually really intrigued about it, and like I think it's gonna be a really fun game. But what I really want to read, and I'm not a big, and you know this, I'm not a big lore person. But after seeing some of this art, I really want to read the lore.
Yes.
Well, I've wrote some of it.
I know.
So. But all right, Opal. Positive, negative thoughts. What do you think?
Well, pretty much the same. I do love the heaviness of it. It just feels. It feels like I don't have to be delicate with it, even
Yeah.
though I will be delicate.
Like you're
with
afraid
it.
you're gonna set it down
Yeah.
and bend it, like
Or like
Yeah.
you're gonna pull it out and just like it's just gonna bend as soon as you grip it. But it just the darkness on the mats is definitely one that might need to be fixed. Like in most of it, you can see it. It's just that there's some of it that it just, though I might be able to squint and be able to see it, it still needs to be lightened up just a little bit. Some of those darker cards maybe need to be lightened up a little bit. Otherwise, I really don't have too much on these.
Are you talking about like
Yeah, there's
one of
one
these?
that's like
that?
and I love it, and I think it's cool and it's eerie.
Just a little bit
but
lighter?
just a tad bit. I want to see. I know there's more detail behind there, and I want to see it. And that's only because of my artist point of view with it, because I've done that with some of my stuff where you put it too dark and you lose all the detail in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So these worry me. There's a lot to go with these dice, but I'm sure it'll come easier with time. There's just... Are these hand painted?
Yeah, they did hand paint those.
Holy crap.
I know that for a fact. And I do believe they said maybe some of the upcoming dice, because these are beta, are going to have the emblems on them instead of the pips, maybe? Maybe. I might have misunderstood what they were saying. But, so...
It is. It's a lot of dice, and each dice bag has different colors in them for the
Sure.
pips. Is that what it's called?
Pips.
That's a new word. I've never learned that word, by the
Yeah,
way.
they're called pips, or you call them dots.
No. But...
Hip.
Hip
Hop.
Pip. Pip.
I say pip the rest of the night.
Pip.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Any
I
other
really don't
thoughts?
have too much. I'm intrigued by this. I'm like overly intrigued by this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
I'll get down to mine. I agree with you guys, 100%. Arts, was not expecting that.
No.
I mean, I've seen some of their stuff on their Discord, but seeing it in person, I've never seen a majority of these cards, but seeing them in person, a whole different light, man. It's the art's wicked. Like, it's really, really good. The errors with the cards being cut is a starter. I'm not gonna. I mean, you should care, obviously, and I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Things are gonna slip through the cracks.
Right.
Not everything's perfect. Legion's Realms of War. We've talked about there's some misprints in the wording on some of their cards. You know, things like that. It happens. Things get by. It's gonna happen. Luckily, early stages, like you said, infancy.
Oh yeah.
It is overwhelming. That's my big negative. Everything that I see about the game could be overwhelming, especially, this is not a game you're going to get into as a new player into TCGs, board games, tabletops. It's going to be too much for you. Like I said, the tutorial video needs to be dumbed down to about a good 20 minutes.
Or broken.
And not done on a
sections.
tabletop simulator. Maybe just do a quick playthrough. They say the games can last anywhere from 15 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on the speed of the people playing it, new or not. So if you get two advanced people to do there's two creators. They're obviously know how to play the game. Just get you two to do a quick game, showing how the mechanics work and stuff like that on something besides tabletop simulator, and not an hour long. Because people, like I said, aren't going to sit through an hour long tutorial. They're just not. Most people aren't. I will, because, hey, what else I got to do? That's how I'm going to learn the game. The colors, if you're going to do colors, I'm fine, but there's got to be a way to represent the colors for me, for the dice. I can't play this game right now with the dice the way it is.
Yeah.
I personally can't play it with color deficiency, because even if I put this dice in a bowl, this is representing the dice color. Now I've got even more issues because the pips are different colors.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to have separate bowls for... for me, I wouldn't be able to play... Now, will I not play it? Yeah, I'll play it. You guys are just going to know everything I'm going to do. You're going to have to walk me through and tell me what I'm rolling. I'll play the game because I want to play, because I'm intrigued.
Oh, yeah.
But for colorblind people, this is going to be too much. Like, it's just, we got to figure out something with the dice. Maybe do away with the pips, and if they are doing emblems, that'd be better. The emblems can't be colored, but that's the game.
That's the game.
So it's kind of like you've lost out on a certain group of people like me that are colorblind. Like, I'm always going to play the games with you guys, because you guys are usually pretty fair with me with my colorblindness. Like, I might set something down in a hurry, thinking I see something, and you guys like, hey, you idiot, that's not right. Pull it back and we'll give you a redo.
Yeah.
It's not with all games, but it happens. We got to figure out. They have to figure out something for that demographic, colorblind.
And really, honestly, and this is just a thought, but they could put the emblem on the dice. And you know how like D20 dice,
Well,
you get like the emblem is like on like some D20 dice that like that you get from Magic. It has the magic symbol for the 20. Like so for pink dice, they just put a P on the dice.
but then how? Because all sides of the dice have a pip on them. So where would you put that?
For the number 6, P would mean 6.
Oh, that's
But it would still be. It would still have to go off of colors, though.
because the pips are different colors as
Oh,
well
yeah,
as just
that's
the
right.
dice.
Pips are different
So
colors.
see what
That
I'm
makes
saying?
it hard.
And
Yeah.
that's like my big downfall is like this game looks amazing. I love the art. It's not playable for me right now unless they figure out something with the color schemes. It's just not for me. It's not playable, and that's not taking anything away. That's not
No.
taking away the sick art. I would buy into this game literally just for the art.
Yeah.
Because the art's sick. I would buy into this game to watch other people play it and enjoy watching it. Like that's just me being me, man. I'm not trying to like I said, I always feel bad when I'm saying something so negative, but it's not me being negative. It's the facts. It's the truth, and that's who I am. I'm going to be honest. We're honest here.
Yeah.
Right.
We give our opinions. We give our thoughts. It's just, for somebody who's colorblind like me, it's unplayable. Like, I can't play it. Like, with you guys, I would. If this is a competitive scene, and I was going to play competitively, I just couldn't.
You couldn't do it.
I'm going to slow down the game for people. They're going to get frustrated. They're not going to enjoy it, and I wouldn't want to hinder a game to be enjoyable because of me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't want somebody else to be like, I hate this game because dipshit over there can't see colors right and he's slowing down the game. Like I don't want that to happen.
That
Now,
makes sense.
I would buy into the game for the art 100%. I will back the game for the community. The community in their Discord is amazing. They welcomed me so quickly in their Discord, and I started writing lore for them in like 2 or 3 days of being there. And they loved the lore. They loved what I was writing. And like I said, I had an hour conversation with the creator, one of the creators, and it's just like we had a very good conversation. Like I would buy into the game for the community and the artwork.
Yep.
The colors are just, and it's a busy game. It's an overwhelming game. That when you look at the playmat and you watch the tutorial, it's like a lot to take in. But the more you play, it's like any other game. The more you play, the easier it comes because you're figuring you know how to play. It's like Legion was the first time we played it. We're like, shit, you play this game. This is
How many? We still ask.
it is so
questions.
simple. It's such a simple game to play, but we overthink things and over strategize and things like that we make it more than what it is.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe with that overwhelming look at the mat and the tutorial, that's the kind of what you're getting is just way too much. But I guarantee once you start playing, it's more understandable.
Yeah.
And like I said, I would definitely watch other people play this. Like the dice rolling, slinging of dice to play. I am intrigued. I love dice rolling, so games like that, you know what I mean? So like Dungeons and Dragons, I love that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
but that's just my big take on it. And
I
it's,
do have one caveat.
sure. One thing to come off what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sorry.
A rule book would be nice.
A rule book would be nice, but that was what I was kind of saying in the beginning. I don't, with as much as going on in this game, I don't know how. You're definitely not going to get a Legion Realms at War or a Vanquisher's rule book where it's double-sided.
Oh, no.
You're going to have to get a nice
Yeah.
booklet. It might not be like a 30-page, but it's going to be at least 5 to 10 pages of instructions. And one thing we hate is reading instructions. So that's why I'm saying we're going to have to...
But pictures.
Pictures would be perfect. We do like pictures, but that's the thing is when you. But that's what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
They have to figure something out in regards to that because it's going to be too overwhelming for some people.
Dude, my ADHD kicks in. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I watch the tutorial for like, you got like maybe 10 minutes of my attention.
Yeah. How do you think the people who watch our hour-long videos think? They're probably, God, these idiots.
These guys.
They probably watch us for like 5 minutes,
Yeah,
like,
but
all right,
there's-
gave them a view and be done.
But there's comedy in it
Hopefully.
Well,
sometimes, or when Opal curses.
is it comedy or stupidity?
Both?
Okay. I think it
Isn't
leans
that
more
what comedy is?
I don't know. But that's, anyways, back to what I was saying. That I hate to sound like a broken record with almost every game we talk about, but these are issues that have to be worked out for players like
Yeah.
Vanquishers. They had a little bit of color issues. It wasn't, the whole game's not based on color like this one is. And that's what I'm saying. It's a great idea. I like the idea of it, the mechanics of what I saw and could understand when I was watching it the last few days, because I watched the tutorial a few times. I get the gist of it. It is a lot to take in, but it's that color part, man. It's just I can't play.
Well, maybe
it, unfortunately.
they, instead of having like, of course, keep this as a general dice, but maybe you would need specific dice, like.
Well, obviously, but how
Like-
do you
like-
do specific dice? Because there's so many different types of color blindness. Trigonometry is only one color blindness.
I think we should all just
There's
pitch in and get him
multiple.
those
Those
colorblind
glasses,
glasses.
yeah, those things are cool.
But-
and then he can play all the games with us.
I'm not doing that.
But so that's my big thing. That's my big negative about it. Artwork's sick. The community's great. The creators of the game are fantastic. These artists deserve massive respect, dude. This art is
These are cool.
sick. The playmats are cool looking. A little busy. Some issues with the darkness in them, but I get it.
But it's first print.
But yeah, and then of course, boxing has to be changed. I don't know if this is the box. How it's gonna be.
I hardly believe
I
that
doubt
that
it.
would be the box that.
But if it is, if that's their idea, it's got to change.
Kyle, I don't think that's gonna
Because,
help.
like I said, we have too much of the chipping in the cards. Like I said, you know what I mean? We just have, and it's just from it being moved around in the box.
Yeah.
So for me, if that's the boxing idea, you're gonna have to change that to something more fitting.
Yeah, or,
like you
or
said,
put a filler in it.
yeah,
Yeah,
put a filler in
if
it where
that's
it
a
doesn't
box,
move
that's
around.
cool, but like put a filler.
Yeah, but other than that, man, like
Put
I'm not
these
gonna.
dice in it, and then just have a wall
Sure, I mean we could do that.
so that it does the dice doesn't bang
could
against
put
the thing.
instead of
yeah.
putting dice in a bag like this, you could put them in like a shrink wrap or a plastic and kind of line them like
You
a
can
wall
still
in there.
put it
But
back, so you can do
but anyways, yeah.
it like that.
My other thing too is like dice. All right, this is specific dice. What if you got kids, man, and they get into your shit and they lose your dice?
Yeah.
Oh, where are you gonna get? Where are you gonna get this dice? Where are you gonna get these dice that are this color with different colored pips in them?
Kyle thinks he is seeing eye dog.
Thanks. But you know what I mean?
not gonna
So if you have, see, aren't dogs colorblind? They wouldn't help me at all.
That's why I said
Anyways.
it's not gonna help.
Anyways, you understand what I'm saying? If your kids get into the dice bag and they, Kyle, every time I'm trying to go on like this important, I feel like it's an important breakthrough. You say some dumb shit and get people completely confused and into your realm over there. Anyways, back to me. Hey, look at me. So, if your kids get into the dice and they lose it, where do you go to get this dice?
They would benefit them if they have them sold separately as replacements. Because, look, I don't care. The kids might not get in them, but I sure as heck, you lose a lot of dice.
Well, I don't lose a lot of dice. I throw a lot of dice in fits of rage, and then I don't go retrieve them because I'm too mad to.
And he loses dice.
I do that often, so not too often. I've done it in
So-
Legions a few times, but
Suggestion, sell the dice separately.
but yeah, I guess I won't carry on. That was just my feedback, and I think we all had good points in what we had to say. And this is constructive criticism. This is
Yes.
not
Yes.
downplaying this game. This
No.
is not.
This
we don't
looks
hate.
amazing.
We don't hate back alley. Don't hate back alley mages. I think the game looks great. I love the art, and like I said, the community is awesome. There's just small changes that need to happen for certain things, certain people to be able to play or
Yes.
not feel so overwhelmed. But other than that, I'm good. I don't have anything else to say. Back alley mages, you guys. I mean, if you can get somebody right off the bat from the back of a freaking card, not the front,
Dude,
but the back of the card,
yeah.
that right there just, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
you got something special.
Okay,
That's pretty
yeah.
rad, man. So keep doing what you guys are doing. Just don't take what we're saying negatively. Just take it as constructive criticism, and maybe you can iron out and hash some of those issues
Yeah.
to help you guys. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's not about Caleb. It's not about Opal. We're just three people with three different opinions that love games. We don't make up the mass of everybody that plays these games. It's up to you guys what you do with the game. You're the creators. And just like I say, take it for what it's worth, what we're saying, and you guys decide to do what you do. You guys gonna have support from us. We'll help you promote the game any way we can. We'll do some interviews. get your ideas and thoughts, and maybe some of the things we say or some of the things your community's brought. And we'll go from there. That's how we're going to promote. I know we have a lot of interviews coming up. We got Michelle Crowskin Bond, the artist from Legions. We got Taylor Howe coming up soon. As soon as I get back from my trip, we're going to start hashing out these on calendars. We got the area, we got Genesis, we got interviews to do. I want to talk to the creators of these games and the people behind these games, not just go through the cards. So that's a lot coming up. So maybe then Back Alley Mages, when we have an interview with them, we can discuss what we were saying and then see what their thoughts on it are and where they want
we also have to work that around Frontier coming out.
Yeah, we have a busy
a
month, man, with Legions, Realms at
with
War, Frontiers. As you guys see, I've hung up posters in the background. I had them in an area you couldn't see them. I've hung them up in the background here to promote, Frontiers and Genesis, some other games we play. But we have a very, very busy 2 months ahead of us with June and July. Almost June and July, a lot of our content's going to be Legions, Realms at War, because we've got spoiler season right now going on, and then July 22nd is the big Frontiers release, and we've got dice roll off we're doing for cards, and we've got a lot going on in June and July. It's crazy. We started this as nothing. Just a few people followed our channel. I think we had 5 subscribers. I did it solo for a long time, and I was talking to Amber about this the other day. I started solo by myself doing this, and it's fun, but it gets a little dry, it gets a little boring when you're trying to have a conversation with yourself. And then when I brought you two aboard, which just kind of happened, Caleb just showed up one day and they sat in and we had a really good time. It's like, hey, you want to start? Then when you did your Legions
my box opening,
and then we kind of drug you into it.
But
it's made it more interesting in the videos because people love the fact that there's not one person, not two, but three different opinions. And we all like different things at TCGs. And we also are lucky enough, like I say all the time, to have a female player here with us to give their opinion because it's such a low percentage. So it's amazing how we've grown so quickly. Yeah. And I didn't expect it to be as busy as it is. And
it's busy.
We're going to have to definitely get a calendar and start writing some things down and getting more organized because I didn't expect it to take off like it did. But that comes back to the community that watches us, that supports us, the creators of these games that back us and give us this product to look at and to show off and to promote. It all really comes down to them because without them, we're nothing. We're just 3 idiots sitting here talking about something that we love. Without the community and the people supporting us, we're nothing. And so we got to give big props and shout outs to all you guys, creators, community members, people that view and watch us. So we 100% appreciate it. So we're growing quick. Yep. It's been crazy, but we'll leave it with that. Awesome game, Bam Fam. Back Alley Mages looks great. I have no doubt that the route they're going in this infant stage, it's gonna be cool. Very cool to see how they grow. Yes. And over the months and years and stuff. So I had my negative things to say, but awesome game. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Much on it though.
I go on these these rants where I take one negative thing and I go on about for 10 minutes, and it seems like I'm just complaining about 20 things, and I'm really just complaining about one thing for a very long time. So maybe that's why it seems that way. But negative wise, it's small things that can't not be fixed. It's some stuff on the playmats, things like that, coloring issues. It can be fixed. Sorry.
You said can't. No.
Sorry, English teacher. I apologize.
Professor? Jeez, Professor.
Professor of grammar.
I can't speak
Professor Opal here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Opal of the Magi. I'm sorry.
No.
So, Bam, keep it up. You guys are on the right track. Just take into consideration some of the things that we said. Or don't. It's your game. You do what you want at the end of the day. We don't let people tell us what to do with our channel. We do what we want. And you guys go forth and do what you do. It's going to be a good game. It looks awesome. But other than that, I'm good. You guys good?
I am good.
Wonderful.
Caleb's yawning. He's had a long day out in the heat. But as we say at the end of every one of our videos, when life has you down, pick up that D20, roll for initiative, and game on, my friends. And we will see you guys. I won't be back. We won't be back for a video until next Thursday because I'm going out of town. I'm flying out to Texas. So I'll be out of town. So we will be back next Thursday. And with that, what? We don't know because we just play it by ear. Right? So we will see you guys next
Hopefully it's good.
Thursday.
Bye,
Thanks
everybody.
for popping in.
Bye,
Love y'all.
y'all.
Bye.